Hey folks, my name's Andy and welcome to my channel Lead Replica, where we discuss everything Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page and more. Today I thought I'd do a video on the Boss BD2 Blues Driver, a really well-known overdrive pedal, but it kind of is more than it appears, in my opinion. It certainly has quite a range of sounds, and so I thought we'd dive into it and see if it's appropriate for trying to achieve Jimmy Page type tones and sounds like that. I hope you enjoyed the first song I played. That was it's a little thing I put together. I think I'll call it Hyatt House or Houses of the Unholy. You can tell me which one you like better. So on that song I demonstrated just a few parts that was sort of a la Jimmy Page, and just trying to demonstrate its range of dynamics, because as we know, Pagey is a very dynamic guitar player, and relies upon volume changes and touch to get the sounds that he wants out of the guitar. So I thought we'd dive into the pedal, and I'll show you some of the settings that I'm using for the intro that I played, and then we can go through it and then go through the complete scope of sounds that the pedal achieves, because in my opinion it's awesome. It's right up there with the TS1, if not really better. That's obviously that's genre appropriate and style appropriate, but certainly in terms of touch and dynamics and overall scope, it's a really great pedal. Anyway, so next section of the video we'll talk about the settings that I used, and then after that we'll talk about how to use it in different ways to achieve different sounds. Sweet, so let's dive into the settings that I used for the first song. So I've got the level on about 11 o'clock, 11:30. I've got the tone about the same and the gain at about noon. And it's got a lot of gain, eh? I thought the DS1 had a lot of gain, but this has got a lot of gain, and it sounds great. Like, it's nice and thick. It's not thin. Obviously you can use the tone control to shape that, and depending on how you're got your amp set up, that makes a huge difference. I'll just turn the pedal off so you can hear my sounds. Full volume, rhythm, middle, bridge, so you can hear that. And this is plugged into the Marshall Origin 20 head. That's just over my shoulder, not the JC900. All right, so let's turn it on and let's go full volume, each pickup combination. So rhythm, middle, I'll play the same chord, bridge. So as you can hear, it's pretty chunky. Right, so let's roll the volumes back now. Let's go to 8, neck, 8, middle, 8, bridge, 7, no, let's just do another 6, rhythm, 6, middle, 6, bridge, 4, 4, neck, 4, middle, 4, bridge, 2, neck, middle, bridge. So you get the idea. So it's very dynamically dynamic. Yeah. Let's just go through the sounds. Let's play something dynamic, eh? I think you know what I'm going to play. So it's really dynamic. It's great. Sorry, that was the worst performance of Since I've Been Loving You ever. Yeah, but you get the idea. Like, it's great. It's really, really good. And it's, you know, you go all the way up. Full ball. Same thing, down a bit. Yeah, so it retains, I think its tonal integrity really, really well as the volume's gone down. The other thing that it mentions on the website is that it's very nuanced, so you can use your touch to change the sound of what you're playing. So let's take a solo, for example, and we can play it soft and hard. So neck pickup, full volume. Same thing, softer. Yeah, so it definitely responds well to touch, you know. Yeah, it's great. I think it sounds awesome. And these are all just the same settings. I haven't changed anything yet. So it's got so much scope for just your own dynamic and your touch, which is really what you want if you're doing this kind of style. You want something that responds to how hard you hit it. It's really, really cool. You know, I know I'm saying that a lot, but you know when you play stuff and it just like, you go, wow, where have you been my whole life? You know, like some of this guitar is like, you know, I know it's just an Epiphone, but it's awesome. And this amp is awesome. And this pedal is awesome. You know, you can go as far as you want in terms of price and all that kind of stuff. But like, this just works and it does what you want it to do straight away. No fussing about, no reading the manual, because I hate reading manuals. I'm not a manual reader. Yeah. Anyways, so let's go into the next section now, and we'll talk about the pedal and the settings and the what do you call it, the controls and how to use it so that we can manipulate it for different sounds. Right, so let's go through the different sounds of the Boss Blues Driver BD2. There's a lot of B's there. Boss Blues Driver. And so we'll find like the, like the neutral settings of the pedal, sort of similar to the bypass sound, and then we'll just kind of introduce different sounds from there. Right, so let's turn everything off. Everything is getting turned off. There we go. Okay, let's turn it off and we'll just have a listen to the sound. I'll just do middle full volume. So there's the tone. Okay, let's turn it on and we'll introduce some level. So that's about the same. It's about even. Okay, let's introduce some tone. It's not doing a lot, eh? It's doing a little bit. So a lot of people say, like you can have transparent drives and stuff, and like there's a lot of people talking about what that means, and then you have really, really knowledgeable people based upon, electronics and circuitry, like the Wampler guy, gosh, I've forgotten what his name is, but he's really, really super knowledgeable, and so is the JHS guy, about what the pedals actually do and what they interpret a guitarist mean by transparent. Right now though, I've got to say, like, this sounds very, it's a bit thinner. I probably have to roll a bit tone off. It's pretty similar. It's not exactly the same, and you're not going to make it sound exactly the same, but even still, like if you're looking for a boost, so let's turn the level all the way up, and it's just going to boost now. This will like give you a big gain increase on the amp. So that's quite nice. It's also putting a lot more signal through the reverb. So you probably, I haven't got to go for the effects, so I couldn't be bothered setting that up. But those are things to think about when you're doing stuff like that. But that's actually a really nice, just a simple boost. Sounds great. Okay, let's introduce some gain now. Oops. Needs a bit of CRC or something. Bit of contact cleaner. So they're starting to introduce gain pretty early. It's getting quite gainy now. The blues thing. I hope you like the blue LEDs behind me, by the way. I thought I'd color theme the video. So that's a really nice sound, eh? And again, you can use dynamics. Yeah, great. Okay, right. Bit more. So this is interesting. So I've watched a few videos about how it works, and it's way above my pay grade. But basically, it almost has like two circuits in it or something. It's something like this, where it slams two op amps or something, or the trend. Oh gosh, I just sound like a noob when I talk about this stuff. But it seems to have two stages, where the first stage is like a lighter overdrive sound, and then as you start going past 12 o'clock, it introduces like this next stage. It's almost fuzzy. It's like a really nice chunky, semi fuzz sound. It's pretty cool. Now it's got that sound on. You get the idea. Yeah, I know that was an Telecaster, but boy, that's a great sound. Let's get a bit more drive. Let's grab the telly. Let's grab the telly. This guitar needs some love. It needs some love very badly. It needs new pickups, and just needs a whole bunch of stuff. It needs a new nut. But it's a really nice guitar. But the pickups are a bit basic. Right, okay, here we go. So Telecaster. Gain at can't even tell the time anymore. 3 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm having a main shred right now. Yeah. Whoa! Needs a bit of a clean. Yes. A 1-word review, yes. Which is better than a 2-word review, which is shit sandwich. Which this definitely not. great sound. Yeah, I'm getting totally carried away now. I'm getting totally carried away. I wanted this to be all concise and nice, but I'm just having too much fun. I'm just having too much fun. Yeah, this pedal is awesome. Yeah, get one. If you see one for a good price, go and get one. I mean, they're not expensive, eh? They're more expensive than than the DS1, sorry. And then there's the Wazacraft. I don't know if you need to get a Wazacraft. I mean, it's the same with the DS1. You can get a Wazacraft. And they do have useful features that people, it's based. I think it's based upon feedback over the years. Like, oh, I like the DS1, but it's not loud enough. And the tone control's weird. And the Blues driver, oh yeah, I like it, but it has too much of a bottom end shelf. So the high pass is too aggressive, so there's not enough bass coming through. I'm not having that problem right now, though. I'm not having any problem with high pass right now. To me, it sounds great. I'm not missing any bass in the room, so it's... I don't know. I guess you just have to find what works for you, eh? It's subjective to a point, and then it's not subjective anymore. I mean, you can make it as objective as you want. And you can make it as subjective as you want. But right now, I'm trying to be objective, just in terms of discovering, what's the balance, where's the drive, where does it engage, where does the tone engage, does it sound like the bypass sound, and what does it sound like with different guitars? These are supposed to be, what do you call them? Objective tests to establish the truth about this, so that that people don't go out and make a purchase based upon something which is misleading. And so I think this pedal's really, really good. I think it's better than DS1 for what I do and for what we're doing right now on this channel. So without a doubt, if I didn't have one of these, I'd get one. Totally. It's awesome. Yeah. You're not gonna, you are not going to miss this money. You probably need to, depending on what you had in your mind and what you thought you were going to use it for, with your setup, you'd probably just need to again think about that, because I think it is good just to have a bit of overdrive in front of the amp. With the tally right now, it's actually real clean. I mean, it's such a nice sound. I'll do it again. This is what I'm meant to do. Anyways, you get the point. I mean, that's a great tone. So there you have it, the Boss BD2 Blues driver. It's awesome. It really is. Get one. You won't be disappointed. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Sorry if I went on a bit, but some things need to be said, and they need to be discussed, and they need to be played out, literally. So I appreciate you appreciating this, and yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I think what I'm going to do, let's go out on that backing track again, eh? But I'll play it this time on the Telecaster, and we'll see how that goes. Just need to give it a bit more drive. There you go. That sounds pretty good. Here we go. So, Hi-Hat House or Houses of the Unholy, you pick which one you like.